used to run track, but I'd come in last place. Now I run tracks and I got a rap name. Used to flip burgers for the man for a crap wage. Now I crack eggs at my own cafe.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of A Man in a Van with a Pan. I'm your host, Joey Tuna, and today I'm just outside Portland, Maine. Joining me is Ricky Wood and Molly Wood, the owners of Rick's Lobby Cafe.
We are making chorizo breakfast tacos.
Let's get cooking.
Let's do it.
All right, Ricky, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
For those of you who don't know, Molly's my next door neighbor growing up. Class president, vice president, vote Molly Manzo. But yeah, old time friends. So happy you can be on the show.
Thanks for having us. This is so fun.
Very excited.
So Ricky has been a chef for a long time.
Yeah.
The last 4 or 5 years, you've had a little cafe.
Yep. Downtown
Little
Portland.
Lobby cafe, slanging those breakfasts.
That's right.
We're excited to get him on the van today to make one of your favorite dishes. This is on your menu.
So it's killing it on my breakfast menu. This is the chorizo tacos. I think we're gonna make the sauce first. We're gonna do the chipotle lime sauce first.
You have 2 assistants today.
Trusty chef knife.
Everybody loves that.
So the chipotle lime sauce is, we're gonna use some of the juice, some of the good stuff from the chipotle pepper can here. We get the adobo sauce in there, a little bit of Greek yogurt, a little squeeze of lime juice, a little bit of mayo, and then we're just gonna season it up a little bit. Cayenne pepper, chili powder, cumin. I'll get a little salt and pepper in there too. Beautiful, beautiful sauce.
So Ricky, you are a Portland native.
I am.
Portland, Maine, that
Born and
is.
raised in Portland, Maine, baby.
The first Portland.
Portland's starting to feel like some of the bigger cities that you know. There's food everywhere. Portland's got some great stuff.
Can I try the sauce?
You can, please do.
It's very good. I like the little tartness.
I forgot to do this. So a little salt, a little pinch of salt. So maybe a little bit more lime.
Touch of lime. Yep.
Perfect.
So we're gonna set this aside. I gotta scramble some eggs.
Eggs are his favorite thing to cook across the board.
Me too, and I think that's from my Denny's training.
Ooh, okay.
I was
I forgot you worked at Denny's.
I was a Denny's associate. All right, how many eggs are we scrambling up?
Well,
Ooh.
there's 3 of us here.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
Straight shot!
So nervous.
If you crack an egg on a corner, there's a better chance you're gonna get shell.
Pro tip.
So if you crack it on the side, much easier. And
Right
if you're
surface?
handy like
Yes.
me, you can do it with one hand.
Oh, okay.
That was a little high. Let me bring it back down to earth here. I'm gonna scramble these up. Don't salt them ahead of time. Wait until you start cooking. You get a little bit into cooking your scrambled eggs, and then you salt and pepper. So it waters them out if you do it ahead of time.
Pro tip.
Let's cut this little bad boy in half. Sous Chef Joe. I want slices would be good. Look, I'm not used to having a sous chef. Okay, I work alone.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There.
Nice and clean avocado.
Now you're in quarters, and then from there you've got a piece that you can slice right in your hand. Let's fire up the old stove here. Flame on. We're working with one pan, so we're gonna have to do things in stages. I'm gonna start with cooking the chorizo. Nice WA bean ground chorizo. This is actually from Bangor, Maine. So this is a local product that I use at the cafe.
Solid.
Very, very good. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
This is all right.
It throws off some BTUs.
It's all right. We are cooking now. We are getting hot over here. All right, put a little butter in the pan here.
Get that.
All right, get that meat in the
that
pan.
meat in
There we
there.
go. This doesn't take long. Probably just a couple minutes on each side. But Joe, you want to give me just little slices on that?
Slices?
Yep.
You got it?
That's what we'll garnish the tacos with at the very end. Green onion is a scallion. A scallion is a green onion.
Smell that chorizo.
Ooh.
Would you go ahead and slice that whole thing up?
Tuck those fingers in.
All right, so check this out. We've got
Yum.
some cooked chorizo that we're gonna set aside because we need to keep using this pan.
So Mr. Ridiculous, I've heard rumblings of,
Yes.
of a moonlighting hip-hop artist at a Rick's
I'm a
Lobby
ma-
Cafe.
I'm a man of many hats. What can I say? When I'm not
Classic
Rick
name.
Wood or Ricky Wood at Rick's Lobby Cafe, I am Mr. Ridiculous. I've got a hip hop album out called Rhymes for Days. All original music, all original lyrics. You can find it on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, all the major platforms. Now that we have our chorizo cooked, we've got our sauce made, we've got our eggs scrambled, we've got our avocado sliced and our garnish. I think I'm gonna toast these bad boys up in the chorizo pan. Yep.
Whenever you're ready, just
Great.
Listen to that
Listen to that sizzle. I think I want a little more heat. I took to hip hop when I was maybe 11, 12, 13, and I think that stemmed a lot from the funk and soul records that were in my parents' basement. Those sounds, those original sounds, play a huge part in hip hop. I mean, hip hop. I feel like hip hop and cooking have a lot of similarities, right? You, as a cook, as a chef, you kind of freeform and use what you have and come up with something new, and that's essentially what hip hop is. You know what I mean? I think it's time for the eggs.
Huevos!
Huevos! If I had a whisk, it'd be a little easier, but
I whisk I had one.
You said that so wistfully.
oh wow! This kid's got yolks over here.
Oh!
A little fat in the pan.
All right, eggs are scrambled up nicely there.
All right, so I'm almost there with these eggs, and now I'm gonna season them. Salt, pepper.
Okay, huevos.
We got scrambled eggs.
Scrambled.
Boom. Watch this little pro tip, you guys. Here. This belongs in a squirt bottle, but if you're in a tiny van and you don't have one, cut a little corner off a bag, and you've got a piping bag now.
Pro tip.
Assembly order. Corn tortilla, cheddar cheese, egg. This one's chorizo.
And a drizzle of our sauce here.
Nice looking drizzle.
Avocado.
Pinch of salt and some scallion. Doesn't that look like breakfast? Done. Final product, y'all. Chorizo tacos. You can find these on my breakfast menu at Rick's Lobby Cafe, 400 Congress Street, downtown Portland, Maine.
They look delicious. They
Excited.
smell delicious. And we're going to dig in. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Ricky, way to go, bud. These are tasty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like? That little salt on the avocado.
Mm-hmm.
And the chorizo.
Tacos, you just gotta shove. You can't set them down.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We've had a ton of fun making these breakfast tacos. Be sure to check out Rick's Lobby Cafe, 400 Congress Street, Portland, Maine. This has been A Man in a Van with a Pan. I'm your host, Joey Tuna. Please click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a dish. And until next time, signing off.
Hey, I just can't stop living life at a fast pace. It's not a track meet now, it's a rat race. I run it with flat feet and chronic back pain, but if you're gonna do it, you can never do it halfway. In my past days, I was wasting all my time. Now you travel downtown and my name is on the sign. Went from pinching pennies to making every dime, sandwiches in the morning and wraps later in the night. Every day of my life is feeling brand new. Success is the one thing that they just can't hand you, so find something you can do and get cracking, cause the fact is, if you want it to happen, you gotta be your own boss about it.
Woo!
That's so appropriate.
Thanks, Joey.
Mr. Ridiculous.
Yes!
Never gonna give that up.